ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boston College's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's James. Get it out on the screen. Jukes his way for more. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup for 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Panthers. Offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's James. Now improvising. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. One final play before the end of the quarter.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Oh, what a move. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Punch it out of the air. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Muncie for some time. They're up 14 over Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pitt right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the...
It's a running room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Setting up the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They just keep firing. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's James. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella is always open.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle, it's Bond. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes a fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw. It's Holstein. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something late.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the... And he pumps it up inside the 20. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. He's done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker is Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Snap it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Pitt pushing the pace.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And they'll take over 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be down as we final stanza. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's James. It's complete. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They want that clock to run. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's James. Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Reed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. Wide open spaces. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.